Welcome to the hurricane season here in Puerto Vallarta. This is October in Puerto Vallarta. Why is unpredictable? Because the last two hurricanes that hit, well, one already hit in 2002. Kena was close to the end of October, around 28th of October in 2002, devastated Puerto Vallarta. All the areas, touristy areas, was devastated, flooded. Main avenues, Malecon, everything close to the beach. The other ones, Roslyn, Nora. Well, Nora was more in August, or August, September, and Roslyn, Nora was 2 years ago. Roslyn was 1 year ago. They closed or they passed very close to Puerto Vallarta area. That's what we call the hurricane season. I'm here in Puerto Vallarta since 1994, before Puerto Vallarta used to live in Manzanillo, Colima, to the south, to the Jalisco state, or to the south of Puerto Vallarta. In Manzanillo, it's worse because it's open sea. Here we are protected by the Sierra Madre, or the mountains. In Manzanillo, it's open sea, and I experienced around 8 hurricanes, plus the hurricanes here in Puerto Vallarta. For me, it's something that I always live all my life, and something that I know how to care about, or how to prevent if there is a hurricane. Don't worry, this video is for inform you what's going on here in Puerto Vallarta if we have warning of hurricanes in October here in Puerto Vallarta, okay? Thank you very much. If you don't know this channel, it's called Tours Excursion Vallarta. My name is Oscar, and I'm your expert in Puerto Vallarta, your local guide in Nuevo Nayarit. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, and to share. Okay, if you want to support me, you can become a sponsor, and you can cancel anytime. Just click on the join button. Thank you. Well, let's continue. The thing about October is kind of unpredictable. We have, like, sometimes we have rain, or it's still sometimes very hot. It's still very hot and humid right now. As you can see, I'm still sweating. Here in Puerto Vallarta, this is the last month that we consider the low season. But sometimes it's not, like in 2002 when Kena hits us. It's not like we recover very slowly in that time. It was like not the social networks, like the war, like is not moving very fast in those times. So the news is only like the local news and the national news here about what's going on in Puerto Vallarta. Since that, we don't have like very dangerous hurricanes, but now we are prepared for these hurricanes. Like I told you, I was living on Manzanillo, and we are very aware of this season and about the hurricanes, because almost every kind of 5 or 4 years, a hurricane hits on Manzanillo and devastates part of Manzanillo. Was very difficult every time. Okay, but here in Puerto Vallarta, if there is warnings for a hurricane, we have shelters. Normally, the schools more away from the beach area, they have, or we have shelters with the schools, or there is some I don't know, like big places. Could be like I don't know, a big hall, something like that, and authorities put it as a shelter if we have the warning of a dangerous hurricane. I'm gonna let you know in this channel in the future. But don't worry, the chances for get a hurricane, a big hurricane, and hit us, is very low. Nevertheless, in the last 30 years, only one hurricane hit Puerto Vallarta. October is still humid, it's still 34 Celsius degrees hot, but the humid is the problem here in Puerto Vallarta. If you decide to come or to arrive in here in Puerto Vallarta in October, let me tell you, it's gonna be hot and humid. You're gonna walk I don't know, 2 blocks, and you're gonna be sweating as hell. Believe me, it's the worst. But could be the last month that we have rains and this humid. Uh, and we need the hurricanes because the hurricane help us to like balance this weather, and we need that. Okay, eventually we always hope at the end of the month because we're checking for our experience here in Puerto Vallarta. Uh, you can like not to watch the weather, the forecast. Even the authorities know that because could be a hurricanes at the end of the month. So we are always watching. Okay, but what um, just living about the hurricanes and the weather and the forecast about Puerto Vallarta, what you can expect here in Puerto Vallarta? Well, the weather is gonna change, and it's like the open of the big season here in Puerto Vallarta. If you are like trying to looking for properties for an Airbnb, like for long, I mean, not long term, like more than 30 days, could be very difficult or very difficult task for you. If you coming from US, Canada, even from Mexico, to my people, para mi gente de México va a ser difícil encontrar casa. So for my people from Mexico, it's gonna be sometimes difficult to find a place Airbnb. But don't worry, the hotels still are available. And Puerto Vallarta, this is another thing about in October here in Puerto Vallarta. Some constructions, some develops are like put on hold, or the authorities ban or close the construction. They don't have permission for, or they need another permission that they forgot it, or whatever is the situation. And sometimes those buildings are not finished yet. So that's why we don't have no more build constructions available in the last of the years. We hope like these bans or partial closure from the authorities to these constructions ends in this year, and they continue to the next year to the high season. The high season is already upon us, so yeah, we need those condos ready for our visitors now here in Puerto Vallarta. So the task for looking for those properties is going to be very difficult sometimes. And let me tell you, we like we have arenaymar.com, that's a website that you can find some luxury condos. We are added new condos, so we have a new one on Tajema on El Tigre in Nuevo Vallarta. I think it's great for a couple. I don't check it yet, that condo, but let me know if you are interested for rent for the next high season here in Puerto Vallarta. I think it's not ready right now. We have another in Fluvial for a big family. I think could be 6 adults and 2 kids. Like 3 rooms, pool inside, big kitchen, big living room. Living room is amazing. The place, and it's in Fluvial, and it's very, very nice, big house. Okay, if you are interested on renting, let me know. This big house is more for, I don't know, for short stay, like we will say 1 week, or I don't know, 3 days, 4 days. It's available. Okay, so let me know, or go to the arenaymar.com. I'm gonna put the link around here. Okay, so October coming, very, very nice month to finish the low season and to continue or to entrance to the big season, the high season. Some restaurants, let me tell you, some restaurants are still closed because they're on vacation, because it's the low season. And it's not everything is closed here in Puerto Vallarta. Let me tell you that. I mean, it's like some restaurants. This is too low season. There is no international visitors, and they just close for a season. And we will say like 15 days or 1 month, and they come back later in, I don't know, half of October. They are ready to receive because there is festivities. We don't celebrate here much. I mean, Mexican people don't celebrate much the festivities of Halloween, But like we are here in Puerto Vallarta, is very international destination. So some Halloween festivals, some families they do that because there is large community of Americans and Canadians. So sometimes we do it, but normally we celebrate Dia de Muertos or the Day of the Dead. So here in Puerto Vallarta, November, 1st of November and 2nd of November, it's more about that. And if the weather, it's okay with the weather, you will see a lot of decoration all around the Malecon. So it's nice to stay here at the end of the October and the beginning of November. That's my suggestion for you. If you want to arrive here in Puerto Vallarta, and that is the dates of the hurricanes hit in Puerto Vallarta historically, but there's a few chances. Okay, don't worry about that. But I will say this week between the 2 months would be a nice options. I want to tell you later in this month more about the festivities of Dia de Muertos. I have more videos the last year. You can check it because if you have the opportunity to arrive here in Puerto Vallarta and to watch or to experience the Day of the Dead, I would recommend you go to Sayulita. Sayulita has more traditional festivities about Day of the Dead. Here in Mexico, Day of the Dead is kind of very very mixed tradition. It's Spanish tradition and Aztec or pre-Hispanic traditions. And in Nayarit, the last time that I checked, it was more pre-Hispanic, more Aztec. So you can experience the true or how is or how born and how to mix these two cultures, Spain and Mexico, and how it work together to bring these festivities, this tradition. But it's very important. Like for me, it's very important. Like the pre-Hispanic tradition because it's very mystic. It's amazing. Europe with the Spaniards bring the Catholic religion. So for them, our tradition was like paganism. So it's totally different, but the mix is amazing. So you can experience that. So it's just a suggestion for you. But here in Puerto Vallarta, you can spend a nice days here. Okay. So October is coming unpredictable, but it's not like I can't like enjoy Puerto Vallarta. Of course, you're gonna enjoy Puerto Vallarta. It's still hot, but the weather is gonna change. For those people who they're gonna stay here in November or December, it's gonna be different. Prepare yourself because it's coming a very very strong high season. The prices is gonna rise like exponentially. You can, and sometimes a lot of people email me, Oscar, I want to find these properties around $500 to the month. That's like for me to my properties, I can help you with that budget. I can't help you. It's amazing how the prices is rise up. Maybe I'm gonna talk in another video about that, or maybe the next Saturday we're gonna talk about that in a live stream. All the prices is getting up and up and up in these years in Puerto Vallarta. The next year is gonna be worst. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope this information is useful for you. If you like it, don't hesitate. Email me if you have any question, or if you want to rent or to book Airbnb or to stay here in Puerto Vallarta. We have luxury condos here in Nuevo Nayarit and Puerto Vallarta. So email me. And if you want a tour or a private tour, don't forget to go to my website, puertovallartatrip.com. See you next time. Bye bye.